thank you all for coming to celebrate my dad. He was a great man. We love him so much. There's so many things that could be said about Dad, but the three things that really struck a chord with me about Dad was his love for my mom, his extravagant generosity, and his, as we talked about, his amazing sense of humor. Everyone that knew my parents knew that Dad loved Mom. She was his beautiful bride. He cherished her, and that was evident to all. And Mom had special challenges because of her polio, and so Dad was always such a gentleman, always patient, always got the door for her. He would get groceries for her, help with the dishes, all the things in life that take a little extra time when you got polio. But Dad was so selfless and just modeled what it was like to be a godly husband to my mom. I remember each morning my dad used to get her the paper and make coffee for her every day. And he was just so selfless. Later on in life, when Parkinson's set in, he could barely walk. And he was shaking and everything. But after 60 years of being a servant to my mom, he still wanted to do those things. He still wanted to get her coffee. We told him, Dad, no, you can't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to spill the coffee. But that's the kind of man he was. He wanted to honor Mom and to continue to love her because he'd done that for 60 years. The other thing about my dad is that he was exceptionally generous. I'm a financial advisor, but he didn't care one iota about his bank account or his portfolio. If he got $10, he's going to give away $9. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He was that kind of man. He was very generous. When we sold our house in San Antonio, he gave the proceeds of that house to this church to sow into the kingdom. He cared about people. He cared about the church and didn't care about himself. But as a result of his generosity, God blessed him and always took care of him. He always had enough. Mom has enough today. But that's because he had such generosity. And then we talked about his sense of humor. He always kept us laughing. He was always the life of the party. Always had a smile on his face. He had the joy of the Lord on him. And I remember growing up when life would be stressful, just hanging out with Dad made me feel so much better. He always helped me to take things light and not take life so seriously, but to be able to laugh at yourself. I miss my dad. I love him. I know he's in heaven right now being honored for a life well lived. Can you stand with me and give Carter Foster, my dad, an applause? Thank you.